Hello everybody. So today I participated in my first sealed event, which was also the first time I ever played Magic against a real person that was not my girlfriend. It was really fun and I thought I would share some of my experiences while I unbox the welcome set that you get for joining Magic the Gathering Arena, and you have to pay €5 for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Payment information required. Alright, hopefully this opens in another window. Yes. I should have done this before, but I'm just gonna do this real quick now. First name, the MT noob. Last name, noob. Address, noob street dot. No, that doesn't make sense. Not the United States of America, which you can probably tell by my accent. Yeah. Card type, card number 3, numlock 333. 5. Yeah. And expiration date 2/1998, and the CVC is 123. Okay, that should be through now. Confirm my purchase. Taxes. I don't want to pay American taxes. Here we go. Acquired. And then we'll go to packs, and we open the core set. Oh, it's just 5 packs. Alright. Anyway, I picked Rakdos as my sealed box sun cleanser. And I picked it honestly just because I already bought one of them in the pre-release but never played it, and I got Judith and I really like that card, so I bought a booster box, which was my first video, the unpacking, just to get another Judith, which I did, but this time I did not get a Judith. Instead I got, let's see, I didn't use this card today, so I don't really know where it is, but it was a spell for 5 plus a red, I believe. Seemed interesting, but the guy next to me told me to not use it because it's more of a fun spell and not a winner, which obviously I should have gone with it because I didn't win anyway. Surprise, surprise. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Mirror March. Yeah, 5 mana, 1 red. Enchantment: whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, flip a coin until you lose a flip. For each flip you won, create a token that's a copy of that creature. Those tokens gain haste. Exile them at the beginning of the next end step. That seems pretty cool, like a nice fuck you play, but I get what he meant with it not being that good to have in a sealed deck. Yeah. So I did go with a black and red deck anyway. Kind of a spectacle focus, and actually I believe that's... Ooh, this one is nice. Death Touch. Whenever Izareth the Awakener attacks, you may pay X. When you do, return target creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield with a corpse counter on it. I don't know what a corpse counter is. If that creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. I like this card, I might use it. Yeah, so the type of deck I got was... I went with a black and red spectacle, and I'm actually thinking of making one of those for my constructed deck. Oh, and a wild card. And ooh, this is cool. Palladiumors, the Ruiner. Flying, Vigilance, Trample. costs 6 mana, but a lot of colors. Yeah, it's kind of... I'm never gonna be able to use it. I wish you could trade cards in this game, but I guess that's what MGO is for. Palladium Morse the Ruiner has hexproof if it hasn't dealt damage yet. Cool. So I basically get to deal damage with him at least once. Ah, that's a really awesome card. But yeah, I don't think I dare to go with that big of a, or that many colors in a deck yet. I think it's worth mentioning that I have some notes for the video today, so hopefully it won't be as long and a bit more cohesive. I do believe I will have to buy some more packs. I thought you would get more than 5. Didn't really read before. Anyway, as I said, I'm thinking of building a Spectacle Rakdos deck for my constructed deck now. Since I do have 2 Judiths, and one of the guys at the event was extremely kind to me, helped me build my sealed deck, and also at the end of the tournament asked, like, just gave me a bunch of cards and said, pick whichever ones you want. Uncommon wildcard, pretty cool. Ooh, I will get a mythic rare in a few packs. I guess I'm opening more packs. So he gave me 2 cards that I can use. Death Baron. Skeletons you control and other zombies you control get 1/1 and have death touch. Yeah, I should not stop in the middle of a sentence again. I'm still learning. He gave me 2 cards that I can use in my deck. They were just common and uncommon, but still extremely kind of him. A great first impression, like, altogether of the community. Not just him, everyone else as well. I will talk about that a little bit more later in the video. I did pull 2 Vindictive Vampires though, and I really like those cards, and I think they go super well with Judith if I'm not completely lost in my way of thinking, so I'm gonna use those for sure. So yeah, what lessons did I learn today at the Seal tournament? My biggest lesson by far, and this is not about playing the game, but this is about being at these events, is that you really need to get something to eat before and or bring some kind of snacks, because man, I was thirsty and I was hungry and they sold nothing at the place. And I had been there for a couple of hours before the event even started, so yeah, I mean, I would be lying if I saying if I would say that I was not slightly looking forward for it to end towards the last hour, because I was so thirsty more than anything. Vivian's Invocation is the last rare I got. 5 mana plus 2 green. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. When a creature is put onto the battlefield this way, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. Oh, that's really strong late game card. Honestly, like 7 cards left. No, 7 cards to draw. Probably have some kind of idea what you have left by this point when you can get this out. I like this card a lot. If I play green, I'm definitely gonna use it. I don't know if it's stupid, but I like it. Removal and a big creature. Yeah, hopefully. Other tips and lessons. I was asking around a bit. Would have felt like an annoying person if they hadn't been so nice to me and so willing to help. Get packs. I'll get 2,500. Yeah, I'm gonna get. You get no bonus for getting more than. Or I'm just gonna get 3 packs for now. I don't think I have that much more to say anyway. And I'm planning to do a draft in the game after this video. Probably gonna record that and upload it as well. I'm thinking that it can't hurt to upload a bunch of like filler videos of me just playing the game and learning as I go, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, so in an earlier video I was talking about that how I need to learn. Oh, this is one of the cards he gave me for free. The Spewer Defender. Spear Spewer deals 1 damage to each player. He told me that would be really good for the Spectacle deck, and I really believe that. 1 red mana, 0/2. It was actually this guy that I asked about the mulligan and how it works, like when it stops being beneficial to mulligan a bad hand. And he told me that most of the cases, 5 cards is really like a stretch. Most of the cases you have already lost by that point if you start with 5 cards, and 4 cards it's very rare to win with. So I'm gonna be a bit more careful in the future, especially in live games, of mulliganing. Especially if I already have like some good cards, just that they are too high, and I do have some lands, because it's only done me bad so far. He also told me that drawing face up means that I want to go first, which explains why everybody was just counting the cards and putting them face down. And that's a good thing to know if you don't, which you probably do if you're watching this. The game itself was 4 rounds, and I think we were 14 players, so 7 tables playing. I won 1 game out of 9. Yeah, that makes sense. 1 game out of 9 I won, so I obviously came last. But I did get away with a promo card that everybody got called Conclave Tribunal. 3 mana plus a white mana enchantment. Convoke. When Conclave Tribunal enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until Conclave Tribunal leaves the battlefield. Pretty cool promo card, number 6 out of 259 from this set. Don't think I'll ever use it, but yeah. And yeah, even though I lost, I had a really great time. Like, it was so much fun, and I'm too new at the game to be tilted yet. So, oh, I'm gonna get the mythic wild card. Cool. Guess who I'm opening? Judith. The group was really friendly. As I said, I was there like a couple of hours earlier, and 2 or 3 of the regulars were there as well. And not all of them were super chatty, but everyone was super helpful. And one guy bought a booster box of Ultimate Masters, and in the first card he pulled something that everybody was super hyped of. I unfortunately don't remember what it was, but it was worth like $200 at the very least, foiled. So yeah, that was super cool to see, and I was so close to buying one of those myself, but that would have almost emptied my account, so no. I did buy 2 booster packs, one of which I opened at the place, and one that I have opened at home and taped, which is going to be at the end of this video. Just a small little booster, ultimate booster unboxing. Not unboxing, unpacking. It's just one booster deck, booster pack, really. Sorry. So my plans for the future, I really like this group. They were super friendly, as I have said a few times already. I'm sorry for repeating myself. I just really want to like say I expected them to be friendly, but I did not expect them to be this nice to me and this helpful. And like, even in the games, everybody I met just kept telling me, "Are you sure you want to do that? Because I think it would be smarter to do this." And oftentimes I just didn't do their advice because I felt like that would be unfair if that would like gain me such a big advantage. But I really appreciate that they were ready to lose just to help me learn the game, even though it was a casual event. And on Sunday I'm joining on the drafting weekend. So regular draft, not sealed, really exciting. I know I'm gonna lose that as well, but I mean, I'm so new to this game, so everything about it is so much fun, honestly. I don't care about losing, I just care about playing. And on Wednesday I'm gonna try to bring my girlfriend to the more casual draft that they have. It's not a really big town that I live in, so we don't have that many players, so it's a different location, but I think it's gonna be the same players, really. And let's see the last card before I go over to the unboxing part of this video. Hero of Precinct 1, Human Warrior. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Okay, so this says white human creature token, and I feel like that's a bit racist, but they fixed it. They probably thought this through by putting a non-white in the front. I commend them for that. I don't know, it's a bad joke, I'm sorry. Thank you for watching, if you are. And until next time, bye bye. Okay, so at the tournament today I bought one of these Ultimate Masters booster packs. $14 I think. I did not get anything special from it, nothing worth talking about, I think. I don't know the cards that well, but the shopkeeper said it was not that good of a opening. But then I figured why not get another one and open it on camera for you guys. So here we go. These are way easier to open since they have this little notch up there. And one guy at the tournament actually bought a fat box of these for 400 euros. Zombie. Foiled Fiery Temper. Common. Deals 3 damage to any target. Madness. If you discard this card, discard it into exile. When you do, cast it for its madness cost or put it into your graveyard. It's pretty good. I don't know, I like this. I might use this, but it's a bit expensive. But I like it. Golgari Grave Troll. That's, I think, the only rare I will get. I have to look this up if it's any good. 4 mana plus 1 green mana. Enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it for each creature card in your graveyard. That's pretty cool. I guess that's good for a black and green set. Any mana, 1, remove a 1/1 counter from Golgari Grave Troll. Regenerate Golgari Grave Troll. Dredge 6, I have no clue what Dredge does. But I don't know, seems fairly decent. It comes out with a 0/0 if you don't count the counters. Ancestors Chosen. Uncommon. Urban Evolution. Draw 3 cards. You may play an additional land this turn. I like this one, like if you're reaching late game. Anger, haste. As long as anger is in your graveyard and you control a mountain, creatures you control have haste. That's, I feel, really good. 3 mana plus 1 red mana. 2/2. Another Fiery Temper. This one is not foiled. Ether Snipe. 5 mana plus 1 blue. When Ether Snipe enters the battlefield, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Yeah, bit of a removal control. Evoke. I don't know what that means. Oh, you may cast the spell for its evoke cost. If you do, it's sacrificed when it enters the battlefield. Alright, so you cast it for cheaper, but you don't get a creature out of it. Pretty cool. I like the mechanics of these cards. Scuzzback Marauders. Red and green. 4 plus 1 red or green. Trample, persist. When this creature dies, if it had no negative counters on it, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a negative counter on it. I guess you can, like, if you put a counter on it, I guess that cancels it out, or you can use it one more time even. 5/2. Fume Spitter, sacrifice Fume Spitter, put a negative counter on target creature. Yeah, why not? Costs just 1 black. Golgari Brown Scale. When Golgari Brown Scale is put into your hand from your graveyard, you gain 2 life. Dredge 2. Oh yeah, here we see what Dredge does. If you would draw a card, instead you may put exactly 2 cards from the top of your library into your graveyard. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Otherwise, draw a card. Alright, so you can basically exchange 2 top cards for this card into your hand and gain 2 life that way. And then if you have other cards that play on the grave, you get some synergy. Crow of Dark Tidings. 2 plus 1 black. Flying. When Crow of Dark Tidings enters the battlefield or dies, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. So these kind of go together, or like somewhat of a similar deck style. Wandering Champion. 1 plus a white. Whenever Wandering Champion deals combat damage to a player, if you control a blue or red permanent, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Arena Athlete, Heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Arena Athlete, target creature an opponent controls can't block this turn. Myr Servitor, Artifact, 1 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Myr Servitor is on the battlefield, each player returns all cards named Myr Servitor from their graveyard. I don't like this kind of cards. I don't know, it's just boring to have it all based on one kind of. Ronom Unicorn. Sacrifice the Ronom Unicorn. Destroy target enchantment. This seems pretty cool. Well, it's a cute horse. Okay, that was that. I don't know if it's underwhelming or good. I have to look it up later. Thank you for me. Bye bye.